Hello and welcome to Control Alt Record. My name is Chris, just me on this second stream for Twitch. No Brett, so just going on the solo tonight. I'm actually going to be playing a game called Hellsign, which is actually from a Australian developer called BstInteractive, and this is an investigative action RPG horror game. Now, I've looked at the trailer, it looks pretty awesome. And what I'm going to do for a new segment for our podcast is what I want to call a review in two. Now, what that is I want to play a game for 2 hours. Now, the review part probably doesn't make a lot of sense because how can you really review a game in 2 hours? It's more of an early impression, but I think review in two sounds better than early impression in two. So that's all that is. So let's hit play. Let's get into it and see what this game is all about. So really, at this point, the reason why I'm going with sort of a 2 hour time frame is primarily because I feel there is a ton of games out there right now, and it's so easy to jump from game to game to another game. And let's see if I can turn that volume down just a little bit so I don't get too washed out. Let's bring this down. Maybe just the music. I'll leave the sound effects up. Okay. I just want to quickly check the video as well. Make sure that all quality settings medium. Fine, that's all right. Let's do that. All right, let's just save and exit. Cool. So as I said, because there's so many games out there now that it's so easy to jump from game to game. Really, I think games really need to capture you within a very early sort of point in their game. Otherwise, it's too easy to sort of move on to the next one. So that's why I'm giving the 2 hour time frame. Whether I get through all of that tonight, I don't know. If I don't, like the 2 hours, that's my goal to sit down for 2 hours, but I don't know if I'll get through all of that. If not, I'll come back tomorrow and do it again. So let's create our character. Yes, I do have a mechanical keyboard, so please bear with me there. It is something I want to have a look at changing because I understand that hearing those clicks, not always the greatest. So, okay, so name, I'm going to go with Chris. That's me. Gender, you go male or female there. Oh, no, female's coming soon. All right. Class, archaeologist, a breacher, detective, drifter, field medic, stalker, mercenary, a ninja, okay, a renegade, back to archaeologist. So from what I've gathered in the trailer so far is you're sort of a bit of a ghost hunter essentially, or some sort of monster hunter, and you're going into some sort of buildings or houses and rooms, and there's going to be certain enemy types that are in there, and you've got to do your research into the types of enemies that they are, and really bring your A game and your best tactics there. So let's have a look. We've got skills here for an archaeologist, artifact crafting. So it allows crafting basic cursed artifacts, and a treasure hunter. I don't know. So art lover, would be relic collector, prefers digging up old bones to laying bones to rest. Really? I'm here to kill stuff. Doesn't mind breaking a few along the way. Okay, well, no, sorry. Breacher, heavy armor, first aid, a detective, a drifter. I've got no skills. All right, maybe that's like a hard mode or something. Field medic, stalker, maybe a stalker. So use of traps and throwables like grenades. And okay, maybe what's he got here? Rusted double barrel shotgun by the looks of it. Interesting. All right, I think so far stalker, mercenary. So you're obviously going to do a bit more damage with certain types of weapons. Ninja, so it allows use of evasion footwear, such as Getter and Tabby. I'm assuming I pronounced that correctly. And paranormal peripherals. See, that sounds pretty cool for what we're going up against. But I think, let's quickly check the renegade. Sleight of hand, gambling, and throwables. Yeah, okay. I think the stalker is the way to go. So yeah, we've got traps, we've got bait. I mean, if we're going to be hunting, I think that sounds like the way to go. Oh, can we actually change our portrait as well? Not many options. Let's go Tom Cruise here. We own you now, bitch. Your soul is ours. I'll eat you from the inside. Oh, fuck, this must be hell. Nightmare. How am I still alive? I wasn't expecting the comic books. Actually, no, I was a little bit. Because of the trailer, I guess, now that I think about it. Where? No, who am I? I should be dead. Or at least it felt like it. Not to mention this weird-ass tattoo. Still feels fresh. Must have been one hell of a party. I saw that movie once. Hey you, the scouts I talked to. The address is some weirdo about a job. Sure beats staying in this dump. Ghostbusters. There you are, about time. Mate, oh, you're definitely an Aussie game. Mate, are you the scout we spoke to? Scout? You can read it. You see this automatic rifle on my back? I've had a hell of a week and I ain't here to waste time. Even lost my cat. So tell me, you're bloody joking before I lose my shit. Relax, mate. Yeah, I'm the scout you spoke to. I still have no fucking clue what a scout is. Oh yeah, thank fuck. So you know what you gotta do, right? Nope, not a clue. Bloody hell. Alright, to give you... I need to probably turn those sound effects down. Alright, to give you the rundown, we had some abnormal EMF readings in the neighborhood, and we believe poltergeists are involved, but don't worry about it, mate. That's our job. No, this is my first time playing. Yeah, literally picked this up. I downloaded it. I hit play. I'm in the menu, and this is as far as I've got. But yeah, no, first time. Okay, so what do you need me to do? Yeah, let's go. Like we spoke about over the phone, we need you to scout the house for paranormal signs and activity. So get your EMF detector out, head into the house and suss it out. And when you're done, head back over here with any signs you find so we can figure out what we're up against. I mean, actually so far, like just looking at some of the atmosphere and the textures on the wall and the way everything's just sort of completely broken down, this house just looks so... just heard a noise there. The house just looks so derelict, and just even walking up to some of these corners where just the light does not seem to go around the corner all the way, just makes you kind of wonder what's going to jump out from the other side. So I'm sure that's going to happen a fair bit as the game progresses. So there's something. I can hear something. What's that? Can I zoom in? Looks like a dead body. There's something I'm hearing, but I don't know. Oh, actually, there is a meter there in the bottom left-hand corner. Let's see if I can... I didn't notice that before. I was picking up around here a little bit. Oh, what's that? Okay. All that for a bit of rope. Locate a corpse with a blood trail. Use black lights. Let's have a look. Cathode. Press F to follow the blood trail. Ooh. This is pretty cool so far, to be perfectly honest. Body. Find sign using. Okay. My body just led to there. Maybe this branched off somewhere else. See it branch off though. Oh, it looks like it went one way. Fine. Oh, there we go. Found some blood. Find one more sign. Okay, let's have a look. Guessing I just kind of click buttons. So find one more sign. I've clicked on everything I can. So I don't know what else I can click on. And you saw it. I checked the whole house. And this is the only room where there's some meter action going on. Did I click the light? Oh, here we go. I didn't click the fucking light. Alright, so we found a broken photo. Find another corpse, then follow its bloody trail to find one more sign using the black light. Alright, so... I'm not really sure what else to check here. I just found that corpse, I followed the trail, and I've clicked things, so... Not sure what this other sign is. This is kind of a little bit annoying, where it's just click on everything until something pops out. There's no obvious sign, I feel. Yeah, I'm clicking on light bulbs now. Oh. Alright, there you go. So apparently there was an Ouija board in the TV. Take the signs back to Banjo. Alright. Come on, buddy, let's get out of here. See, that was a little bit, meh, because of just no idea what I was supposed to be looking for. Like, find a sign. There was like, I'm guessing I was trying to look for signs of some sort of murder or attack, and it just happened to be in a TV cabinet. Alright, let's not drink that. Mate, I don't care what fucking signs you found. Just hurry up and decipher them before we get killed out here. Pull that thingy. Kryptonomicon? I don't think I pronounced that right. Out and start deciphering. Alright, so what do we got? So, obviously, drag evidence signs into deduction slots. Alright, let's grab this. There's a rope. Found some blood. No. Let's try the photo. Alright. So, guys. There, and the Ouija board to there. Click the tab corresponding to the clue type. Alright. Blood. Sorry, clicked the wrong one. I clicked the one that the hand was pointing to. Use arrows. So decipher the clue. Use arrows at bottom to scroll pages. It's upside down. Okay. So, am I supposed to click on any of these things here? Blunt force. Alright, so... Oh, okay, I see. So we're trying to find out what the blood is. It's the blood splatter. These are the blood types. Obviously it's going to be blunt force because that's that symbol there. So, we know that's blunt force. Okay, and you're sure it's a banshee, right? Really? How do we go from just blunt blood to a banshee? How do we know it's a banshee? Last time I trusted the new guy in town. Let's just say it's never wrong. Great. Yeah, I'm sure I'm never wrong. It's my best guess with the sound. Okay, I'm never wrong. Cocky little bastard, aren't you? I like that. Listen, we've got to finish up this job before we go. But you can't bugger off. Mate, where's my pay for the job? Of course. Gone. Look, we've got our hands full here, so I'll tell you what. Head back to town and find the Shaggy Jackal down the Valley Road. I'll meet you there once we're done. I'm done with this poltergeist and we can sort out your pay. You know he's going to die. Alright. That was kind of an interesting little sort of mechanic there, or feature of the game, where I guess you had that book with the evidence that you found, and you have to kind of pick the certain items or the certain evidence to actually determine what type of enemies you're up against. I don't know how we went from going from a poltergeist to banshee from that. Let's just continue, keep the game moving. Going from a blood splatter, like, yeah, is what it is, I guess.